Earthvisionz is a 3D geospatial virtual Earth company. What that means is that we visualize data globally, locally, and your personal data. We invented a platform called World Engine, and World Engine allows you to post and manage your data on an Earth. So it's kind of the perfect mashup of Google Earth and our platform. This is finally the aggregation of information, social media, and location on what's now called Web 3.0. This is Smart Earth. Smart Earth, I'm showing you some examples of a website. This is an embedded website for the renewable energy world, and it locates all the solar companies and wind companies around the world. They can self-post their data, and it's a very easy self-posting mechanism to do it. You just zoom down to where you want your project to be, put an icon on the landscape, and fill out the form, and you can manage it. There's also live news feeds, and they geolocate from around the world, so you can fly down and see where that news is from. And it also is a way to use data to do hyper-local type of news feeds. This is called geojournalism. And now you can take people on a tour of issues and places that you think are important in the world, and maybe some places that you haven't even visited yet, you can zoom down to. You can also use this as an educational tool. So a great way to create movies on the Earth and take people on a tour, even down under the ocean. Now Google has hyper local information under the live cams actually under the ocean. And we can also zoom down into buildings. So using your phones, the new iPhone 5 allows you to take 360 panoramas. You can upload them directly to the site, go right inside of a building. And it's a new way to advertise as well. We can put advertisement naturally on the landscape like we see it in our real world, including videos, commercials, and other live events right inside that scene. So that all happens seamlessly. And we also this is an example of an embedded website that we did for the ATP World Tour. It takes sports events and allows you to go down and buy tickets at the event or look at hyper-local information in that area. This is a restaurant, brings up Yelp reviews. You can go into bars and spas and see other things. It also has a location guide. So it's got maps, flat maps. That was how to get around on the tube. This is how to take the river ferry. And the whole time there's a live Twitter feed, so you can be tweeting with your friends. It's also, you can upload it to Facebook. And we put together the 5 best things in London. This is a Harry Potter example here of flying down to where Harry Potter was. An enterprise example of what we do is for telecom companies like to know where all their assets are. So we were able to map all the location of the cable, all the assets and elements going with that are associated with it. They can overlay maps that are very important, all the way up to live wind feeds. If there are emergencies, this is a great emergency response tool. So in Colorado Springs, when the fire was happening, we followed the fire every day and watched it grow, something that the state of Colorado should use as an emergency response tool. We're really excited because we are just about to launch in January the first live map app ever on the planet, where we are following the PGA players. Every 4 to 6 seconds we pick up their location on the landscape, so you'll be able to watch all 44 tournaments wherever you are in the world on the app. And we also created another site called Charitable Earth, and this is again allows you, it's an aggregation of charities and nonprofits around the world, but it allows you to go down and see where your money is going and what's going on with those projects instantly. And so we are a small company, but we have very big clients that let us use our platform to test it out, and we're ready to scale.